Okay, hi everyone. Back to conversation now.
Hello.
The problem is you know the dad loves his daughter when he's willing to do that with her boyfriend.
Oh yeah,
Her and her
natural.
boyfriend, and it actually looks good. I would have laughed my ass off if I saw that on my timeline. I would have been like, okay.
Right? I mean, it would have just been something fun, and oh, that was a cute idea, and whatever, you know?
Exactly. The problem is that is a cute idea. That's not a he's just being an asshole idea. It's a photo shoot. It's something fun and it's something cute. It's not supposed to be serious and political.
Yeah, it's something fun and cute, and something you're doing before they go off to prom. That's fun.
The problem is another thing is both sides of the political party both insult each other.
Yes.
And we do.
They do.
The problem is I'm a hardcore Democrat. You
Yes.
hate Democrats.
And
The problem
I would
is
not say I hate them, no. I don't
well,
agree with them. That's the difference.
yes, there is a difference, but when you don't agree with how they run our country, when our current government's even worse than how you think they run our country, but I mean, the problem is Trump is a horrible president. It's not even up for argument. He's a horrible president. All he does is golf. Golfing's boring, and really the only way you can win is cheating.
Golf is boring. I will grant you that. That's why I mean, other than mini golf, I don't care to. It's boring.
I hate mini golf.
I actually enjoy it. I haven't been here, but I always did like it. I just don't like regular golf because
I hate mini golf because I hate mini golf and bowling. I was forced to bowl in school.
Oh,
What?
see, I actually really like bowling. I hadn't been bowling in a couple of years before I went up for my grandfather's funeral. And a bunch of us, we divided up into two groups after the funeral. Some of them went to a family member's home and played cards, and some of us went to bowling out. Kind of a family thing. My dad's family owned a bowling alley when he was growing up. So, and my dad, even then, was like, oh, so I go play cards, because he really likes playing cards, too. They always grew up playing cards.
Yeah.
Or like go bowling, because he really likes bowling, too. And even now, he's gotten back into a bowling team after coming back from the family thing. He finally went and played cards. They played cards, and he had a great time. But like my mom and sister and I went with some of the others and we went bowling. And it's a lot of fun.
You know
I
what?
enjoy it.
Hang on. Before we finish talking, I'm gonna turn down the fucking music in this game.
Oh yeah.
There we go. But okay, what I'm saying is golf is a horrible game, but okay, I'm gonna say this. You're not gonna agree, and every time we talk about politics, you say my facts are usually fake, or the source that I have isn't reliable. There are some times where you say that, and I've caught you saying it too.
Well, you say the same thing to me. Just disregard the source because you don't like it, so that's fine.
That's the problem is there's like one source that I will completely disregard, and that is the dude on YouTube who screams aliens and gay bombs.
Well, I can't blame you there.
He's insane. The problem is he's insane and getting sued right now. His Jack, Zach Hannity,
Sean Hannity?
no, not Sean Hannity. The dude's a fucking retard. He's equally retarded, but you know. YouTuber, Infowars. The dude from Infowars. Can't remember his name because every time I hear his name, I have a fucking seizure.
Oh no.
Anyway, no, the dude's just an idiot. That's the problem.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the problem.
I'm hardly ever on YouTube, so I'm.
Yeah. The problem is he's an idiot. Okay, as is most of the administration at this moment. I think that it's not only I think, but there's about 4 billion other people who think that Trump's an idiot. Okay, when people in other countries are not associating with us anymore because Trump said something, that means there's something wrong. When he's not invited, like most presidents and world leaders usually are, to a royal wedding, when they choose our ex-president over our current president, that's when you kind of figure out there's something wrong. Even if you don't want to acknowledge it, there's something wrong. My foot is...
So is the point just to be liked?
No, the problem is look at how Obama's run was. His 8-year run. His run was, he was called, the problem is he was called basically the Negro every day by everybody in the news. Okay, the problem is Trump is not everybody in the news, but haven't you, okay, on my mother's timeline, she is the political timeline in my house. There should be political timeline in everyone's house. But there were people on her timeline calling him nigger. That nigger in the White House.
Oh, good God.
That Negro in the White House. And do you want to know?
Look, and I will not say that I am shocked that there are a few people who would still say something like that. Although it's sad.
He has a tail?
And it's ridiculous.
I know Beelzebub has a tail, but I thought it was fleshy, not, machiney.
Yeah.
But, no, that Negro in the office. Okay, the current administration we have now is the same administration that refused to do anything, literally anything, that was forcing Obama to do executive orders. That was forcing Obama to do executive orders because they refused to do anything. Okay, if that's an administration that you would rather run this country than have Democrats, then I'm sorry, but that notion is horrible. Is a horrible thought of just dealing with them. Actually, when Mueller's done with them, they're gonna all be in jail. But it's when you think about it, the administration that we have now hasn't done anything for anyone at all.
Even though the employment rate is so much higher than it was under Obama, they've done absolutely nothing.
Since when?
Since when?
Since when has the employment rate been higher than Obama's?
I'll pull up the information and post it for you.
Go ahead.
All right.
And the problem is whoever you're reading, that's called Trump propaganda for a reason.
Yeah, of course it is.
See, the problem is when we talk about this we don't believe each other. The problem is you don't like my information, and the truth is most of the information you have kind of sucks. Kind of like,
because you don't like mine. You don't like
just
it.
kind of like
that.
shits on a shingle. It just kind of sucks.
Exactly. Because I know.
It's
the same kind of thing. So does it do me any good to really pull this up?
The problem is I kind of want to know who you're reading it from. Because I do want to know who you're reading it from, because it's interesting who you're reading it from. It's interesting getting all sides of the story, but then when it comes down to it, you have to listen to what's really true, and what people believe is true and what people believe is not are two totally different things, because you're not willing to actually acknowledge what I read. And the problem is I've probably already read what you read, because, well, my mom has links to almost all of this stuff on her timeline. Because that's how big of politics is on her thing. And the problem is okay, what are you gonna say when Mueller finally comes out, gets Trump, throws him in the whole party that's with him, everyone down to who's the administrator, who is the from Paul Ryan to the deepest unders of the Republicans. Are you really going to dispute that he didn't do Trump Russia? Are you still going to dispute that he did not collude with Russia? Or are you going to actually see that he did it? Because in Mueller's job, Mueller is one of the people who was that he brought down a really big gangster back in the day. That was like one of his biggest cases. The dude knew Trump, and the dude is like 10 times smarter than Trump, because the dude gave up because the information that Mueller had. And by the way, Mueller's a Republican, a hardcore Republican who has been a Republican for, I don't know I don't know how old he is. Like 50? I'm guessing how old he is at this point. But he's been doing this for years. And the problem is when you bring him in, is when you bring someone who's been doing this for years in on something like this, that means that there's a problem. A big problem in the government. Okay, game. Remove. Video capture device. This. This is a real pain in the ass at points, because when the audio quits on me, it's a real pain in the ass. But when you bring someone of that caliber in to investigate someone, it's not just that, okay, it's conspiracy theories. No, there's actually some validity to it too. The problem is not everything everything bad about Trump is fake. See,
okay.
The problem is
I'm not saying that every single bad thing about Trump is wrong.
Okay,
I'm also not saying every bad thing about Obama was wrong.
But what I'm gonna say here is you kind of sound like my neighbors. He's our president, so we have to deal with it.
I did the same thing with Obama.
The problem is with Obama, he was actually a good president. He was a fantastic president. And my big question is where did people get the thought that Obama took away the word Merry Christmas, the sentence Merry Christmas?
That I have no idea. You got me on that one. I have no idea. I don't know if they just saw that a lot of stores all of a sudden decided they weren't going to do it anymore at the same time.
The problem is
and attributed that to it. That's all I can think of. I don't know.
The problem is what I'm going to say now is probably going to piss you off, but the problem is, my big thing is everybody screams Benghazi when they hear Hillary Clinton. I'm really having trouble with names today.
That's okay.
I don't know why. I shouldn't be this tired.
Well, that was one of the... Yes.
Everybody screams Benghazi, everybody screams Pizzagate, but let's see. We waste our money investigating her, even though she's been cleared 100 times. Come on, people, give up. The problem is with Trump, there's a different thing with him. He's colluding with another country for espionage. Espionage is different than Benghazi. People actually died in Benghazi. We could lose our country with espionage. I hate James Bond. I mean, I love the movies, but...
You know, I never really got into James Bond until Skyfall.
Skyfall's fucking good. It's a good movie. It really is.
Oh, I loved it.
My favorite Pierce Brosnan one is GoldenEye.
Ooh, okay.
Fun fact about GoldenEye. The woman who did GoldenEye and was in that gold paint almost died from it.
You know, there's been a few like that. There was the guy who originally played the Tin Woodman in the Wizard of Oz, the old Wizard of Oz.
Actually, he didn't almost die from it. The problem is with him, he was allergic to the paint.
He was allergic to the paint, yeah.
She wasn't. She wasn't allergic. They just used like paint on her skin.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying that there are instances of something like that.
The problem is there are more instances of people dying by the paint. But we have
the paint or the ridiculous things that they have them wear. I can't even imagine some of these costumes these people have to wear.
The problem is with the costumes are fine. You just have to be able to walk in it.
Breathe in it, yeah.
And breathe in it, and they have all this stuff for that. Nowadays, it's it's you put on a spandex suit and then they animate you.
Oh, so much of it is TV now. I mean Andy Serkis has some of his characters have been absolutely incredible, you know.
But back to what I was saying.
Yes, back to yes.
The problem is Trump has done something wrong. The problem is I don't care if you agree that he did something wrong, but he did something wrong. There's proof that polling places were gerrymandering the black people. Just letting the white people in and not letting the black people vote. And then there were the fuckers who were just refusing to vote. Okay.
Well, that's part of it, and that you'd see on both sides.
That you see on both sides.
If they're going to be the nominees, and we're just not going to vote at all. Really? Well, then you get what you get. That's what you're going to do.
The problem is I did vote.
I did too.
I had to do it from home, but I did vote.
And that's fine. My grandparents have done that. They've done the absentee, but my mom's parents, before they passed away, had done that because they didn't want to have to fight with going out to the voting places and all that stuff. It was just much easier to fill in to do the absentee voting.
As I'm saying is, there have been reports and people have been charged for this, and voting places have been charged for this. Many people have been charged for this. Illegally asking for more than one form of ID when you go to vote.
Of course, yeah, and there are also places with people who would go in and vote with no ID, or
there are people who would
and not allowed to vote, but would anyway.
There are people who are registered in 2 different states and vote for the same person twice.
On both sides, yeah.
Maybe I don't know about.
And I do not like that. That is not how it, you know.
The problem is there are more people who hate Trump than there are Obama. The problem is half the country who actually have a brain hate him. That's the problem. I really want to upload this. I really fucking do. Well, let's see if our audio turns out first.
Yeah.
But
I'm just reading through some of this. Okay.
just leave the link for me in our DMs. Because I want to see which source you're getting this from. Because there are some sources who are just Trump propaganda, and there are some sources that are just Trump propaganda, and others that are are truthful. So the problem is I can tell between the two.
Like Bureau of Labor Statistics?
The problem is the Bureau of Labor Statistics can be altered at any time.
Alright, well that wasn't the one I had looked at first, so that's probably a good thing.
The problem is remember, Trump owns the Bureau of Labor now. He's the president. He can tell them.
Which is why I didn't look at that at first. But I was just curious to see what you would say about them.
See, the problem is you gotta remember, he's the president. He can manipulate shit all he wants.
Which, again, why I didn't look at that at first. I was just curious to see what you would say.
See, I'm gonna say this, that I know. The problem is I know that Hillary would never do something like this. Because she also admitted that Benghazi was her fault. Remember?
Yes.
She also admitted that it was her fault.
Yes.
But she was never charged. Do you want to know why? It's because the people who told her to go home were the generals at the time. She was told she could go home. You also gotta remember she's only human also.
Agreed.
Trump is just a twat monkey who I can't eat Cheetos anymore just because he ruins Cheetos for me. What?
No, that's funny. I mean, I would say it about both of them. And look.
Hey, Hillary is not orange.
I can't particularly say that I'm a fan of Trump either. Okay.
Does my...
What's the matter?
Oh, I was just wondering if my...
I had somebody ask me that one time on Twitter,
The problem is I get that you're not a Trump fan, but if you were talking with me and my mother, it's face to face and we're talking about this and we're discussing this. I catch you defending, or it's accidentally, mind you, defending Trump more than what's that word? Then you're not. Sorry. Then you're not. It's the problem is it's not even your fault either. It's you've read sources, you've read your sources, you've read the things that you've read, and that's fine.
Right. You just don't like them.
It's not that I don't like them, it's that I can find... The problem is I've been doing and I've been around politics long enough to know bullshit when I see it. First of all, Trump is not a politician.
Agreed. He's not. That's why a lot of people voted for him.
He's a businessman.
Yes.
Hillary Clinton at least knows politics. Trump knows nothing.
That's why a lot of people stayed away from her. Because they saw this all as just a political thing with her.
Well then, okay. When...
And my mom and I, you know what? My mom and I, after the election, said, you know what? You kind of feel sorry for her. Because she has done this whole political game for so long. I mean, she was married to Bill Clinton, and look, he may have had his personal issues, but my mom and I both said we never doubted he had every intention of, and every respect and dedication to the country as president. No question whatsoever.
But over a blowjob? Come on.
But
I mean, you know that he's cheated on her with how many people? Seriously.
You do know that she gets a piece of that ass also.
Exactly.
You know she gets a piece of that ass also.
This is the relationship when my mom and I both said she's done all of this for so long. Stayed married to Bill Clinton. He changed stances to be elected under the Democratic Party, and won. Had his presidential run, every intention of setting her up for her own.
And the problem is
For
that
so long.
is that
Democratic Party chose Obama instead of her. Which I think they picked the one they thought could win.
oh yeah, but okay,
I honestly think that that's what they did. They chose the one they thought could win the election after. I don't think it was anything in them against her. I just think that's what they did. But
I'm gonna say right now that okay, what you said was true. But then there's another point to that is that Obama. The problem is Obama's the guy who you relate to the most.
I would agree with that. Between the two of them, I think Obama was the person that people related to more. Yes.
Obama, the problem is Trump goes to Mar-a-Lago every weekend. Obama hardly ever had time for himself. Ever. Anytime he was needed, and he went into the office every day. The only time that he was not in the office is when he went home for dinner. And that was the one thing that his wife ordered him to do.
She was smart.
She ordered him to come home, told him, "You are coming home for dinner tonight."
And
every night.
Yes, and she was smart to do it because you have to. Seriously.
And he loved his family. The problem is
yeah, I have no doubt of that.
the problem is the hate for him is unnecessary. The problem is when the whole time during his presidency, he never had as much drama as Trump did. No one ever came out about him at all. There's no sexual assault charges against Obama. There's no what?
That's right.
No sexual assault, no rape charges against him. No cheating scandals. No this. No telling people to get an abortion because, well, oh, I'm Trump and I say so. No, paying off the porn star. I think it was like $560,000 or something that she got paid. I could be wrong. I don't give a shit. Paying off the people that he slept with. Telling the people, if you don't stop, shit's gonna happen. Telling other countries. Threatening other countries. There was never anything. Hell, Trump has gotten more of our soldiers killed in ops because he just says, oh, go do it now. Well, Mr. President, there's not enough information. Go do it now. Because of the misinformation, because he refuses to listen to anybody but himself. He's lazy. Ugliness doesn't have anything to do with it, so I'm omitting that.
Okay.
Yes,
we've joked about that for years as kids, okay? I've done that. Yeah.
He's a disgusting human being. He is someone who you do not leave around your child. He is someone you don't trust with your money. He has been charged with more Ponzi or money embezzling than anybody. He has done illegal acts. He has done, he has done pyramid schemes that have failed. He has been sued more times by the NAACP for racist bullshit than any president. Hell, Bush was a retard, but still smarter than Trump. The first lady that he's dating is a fucking porn star. Or his wife is a fucking illegal Russian. She's an illegal immigrant who has stayed here past her fucking, the green card thing. Her fucking work visa. She is not a genius like you say. Just because her card says that she's a Mensa genius doesn't mean shit. What was I gonna say next? Oh wait, you can't read my mind, never mind.
No, sorry, I'm not quite that good yet.
Oh man, I was watching that's Raven's Home earlier. It was a good show. It was actually fucking funny.
What was that?
It was Raven-Symoné's Raven's Home.
Oh yeah, uh-huh.
It's actually quite a good show.
Her original was cute.
I hated her original.
Did you really?
I
saw some of it. I thought she did a cute job with it. I mean,
there's like 1 or 2 episodes I like. It's just blah. He's just a despicable human being who uses America's money for his own gain. He refuses to give up his businesses. You legally have to give up your businesses or any assets that you have. You have to sign them over to, you can't sign them over to your family. You have to sign them over to, I think it's like the CEO or someone. You cannot sign them over to your kids. You cannot have any family businesses. You cannot be making money during presidency. You have to live off the wages that you are making when you are
presidency. Yeah,
presidency, which is about $360,000. Cameramen make more. Cameramen for movies in Hollywood make more. He has broken every part of the Constitution. He's trying to get rid of the First Amendment. He has broken at least 25 out of the 20. He's broken almost all the amendments that we have. He has proven that he's racist. He has banned Muslims from this country. I wonder if my mom can hear me. Oh crap, that wasn't in my head, was it? Whatever.
Oh, no, sorry.
He has refused to help people. He has refused to help Puerto Rico, which is part of America.
They are, yes, they are part of our country.
He doesn't even know that! He has... I wonder if I'm overclocking my microphone.
I don't know.
Probably. He has refused to even admit that he's wrong. Although, what human being does.
Very true. Very true. Very true.
Oh, by the way, I got Hans Christian Andersen earlier today.
Did you? He's a good one.
Yeah, he's only a 3-star though.
He is, but everyone all the sources I've checked on that says that build him up. He's very good to help out.
Man, I accidentally killed one of your servants today. She got one shot by a phantasm. But then my Kuklin came along and one-shot the bad guy. But anyway, back to the problem is he's also the problem is he treats this country like it's a business. He treats black people like they're property. My race is not his property.
No, agreed.
his father was arrested for going to a KKK rally. Not rally, protest. An unpeaceful protest, by the way. He believes women should just be in the home. He does. He believes that we should go back to slave times because, oh, that was a good time. No, it wasn't. I'm not about to be some white bastard's fucking slave just because Trump says so. North Carolina.
Of course not.
North Carolina doesn't have an economy because of him right now. I don't even think they did in the first place.
They may not have for quite a while, I don't know.
The racists have come out. They need to go back in.
Racists? Okay, which you know I am not one. The racists have been on both sides.
The racists have, yes, I know what you're going to say. The racists have always been here. But they're emboldened now. People are illegally turning people away at businesses. In America, you legally cannot turn people away. At all. Unless they are harming your store, stealing, the problem is you can't turn them away unless it's those two. You legally, as a business owner, you legally cannot, and I mean cannot, tell someone you won't bake them a cake because it's against your religion. It is illegal. Oh wow, my mouth is really dry today.
Oh no.
I shall be right back.
Sure.
Talk about something.
What?
Told you to talk about something.
I know you did, but I don't want to talk about.
Oh, come on! But no, there are all these things that, it's that you, or it's not necessarily you.
Thank you.
Everybody, you and my neighbors and everybody else refuses to see that they're just accepting it that, oh, he's our president. If he's our true president, and if this is how America's supposed to be, then how come if any Republican normal person can answer me this, if you've gotten this far into the video, if I upload this, if you can tell me why any other reason other than all the stuff that I've said here is true, Mueller would be investigating him. And don't just give me the bullshit that, oh, Mueller just hates him, he hates America. No! I will not accept that answer. That answer I've heard too many fucking times for it to actually be valid. Or not sound fucking retarded. for it to be actually true. Okay. To me, Trump, to me, and every other Democrat out there, Trump is the enemy. Trump is hurting America, and we're not going to stand for it. If Trump wasn't doing anything wrong, we wouldn't be protesting against him, and we wouldn't be calling for his impeachment. Okay? Anything to say?
I don't know about that with some people, but okay.
Anything to say? I wonder who texted me. Or not text, but... I love how my phone tries to sell me one of those fucking sex cam things. And on my phone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not that I feel strongly about this shit, it's just I know what the facts are. And I know that people on the Republican side only listen to Fox. Fox and Friends. Even though Fox legally isn't even news. It's called entertainment. It is under entertainment, not news.
Well, and look, you and I both know, I've told you several times, I need to do a lot of research on this, because I don't pay attention to any of them, to tell you the truth.
Then the problem is then don't pay attention.
I do know that there are times when these other news stations have been caught lying. Directly lying about facts.
About what?
And I told you before about, for example, the number of the marchers at the gun rally.
I don't even remember that.
Uh-huh.
That's the problem is that's the... Okay, I'm gonna look up the number of the marchers at the gun rally. Which gun rally are you talking about? Are you talking about...
I know there are many people who do not trust places like CNN and other networks because they feel that they only focus on one side. They do not condemn both sides of people.
You mean they focus on some place like Fox and Friends where it's blatant Trump propaganda and
I'm not.
I've watched.
That's why a lot of people do know that. That's why Fox started, I believe. It's because so many people did not like that it seemed.
Which gun rally or which?
However, appeared that these other networks were simply focusing on one side of it.
Are you talking about the rally after the Parkland shooting?
Yes.
Okay. Come on. Is it March? Is it the march or is it the protest? Which are the same
march.
Thing. Same thing. Okay. My question is do you believe that the Parkland kids are crisis actors?
Not all of them.
Not all of them. Which ones do you believe are crisis actors?
That's hard to judge. It really is. I wonder
So you are saying you as someone who is part of the Right Here Right Now movement are calling the kids who were part of probably the most traumatic thing in their life crisis actors. You are telling me that their trauma is fake.
No, I am not. I am not saying they went through a horrible trauma. I have a police officer friend who lives down there and spent days at Parkland after the shooting.
Did you also hear about the 3 cops who refused to go in because the gunman was in there?
Yes! I did! The security guard who sat outside.
Like a fucking pussy.
And I grew up down there. I spent years living down there. So
I don't care, security guard or not, I'm in there and I'm hunting down that fucker.
Exactly.
I am in there, that fucker by the time I'm done.
The real issue is not with the kids. The real issue is with the organization and people who let that continue for so long and let so many kids be killed and terrorized.
Look at our administration. Look at our organization. The administration. Look at how bad we are. We refuse as our government refuses to, and I mean to, put gun laws in place that stop kids like this from doing this.
Okay, look, there are other kids, same school, same shooting, who have approached it a different way.
Why is it when I look up something, they never fucking show
They
up?
have gone. They've gone in. They've met with the administration. They've gone up and set up their own organizations, trying to get a way for
Hundreds
kids
of
to
thousands.
communicate and be safe. They're working toward gun laws to try and arrange things that won't take away the rights of people to bear arms, but will strengthen the procedures to get them, which I do not have an issue with.
I want to say this. Okay, during the time that Bear Arms was put up, they had muskets, swords, mostly muskets and swords, and cannons.
Yes.
They meant those arms,
Okay,
not what we have
really,
nowadays.
I disagree with you there. Are you now think of the advancements that have been made in weapons to that point? Because they did have guns, they had muskets, right?
Muskets are guns,
You're
but
saying
you know.
that they never anticipated.
Oh
that
wait,
progress would be made.
remember back then they also had a Gatling gun.
Yes, they did.
I think.
I don't know the timing there. It's very possible.
Because in China they had a Gatling gun that shot gold. That shot gold bars at people. Mm-hmm. They thinned the gold down. They thinned it down to. They made it so it wasn't square. They made it so that it loads in the top, and then that it shoots out, and it does maximum damage. Like the Gatling guns nowadays, yeah, they have explosive bullets, but if one of those bullets from that Gatling gun in China went through a building, it not only kills the one person that you're trying to kill, it kills everybody around it.
Yes.
But I don't believe that they meant for them. I think they meant for us to have like handguns and shit. I don't believe that they meant for us to have AR-15s. The illegal, half the illegal shit that some of these rednecks fucking get. Okay, I think if they meant for us to actually bear arms like we do, I think that if they were alive now and saw what was happening nowadays, do you want to know what they would say? That amendment right there would be gone in an instant.
I don't think so.
I actually think so, because they would say...
I think all of them, but I would say that most of them at least would say that's a good way, that's a wonderful deterrent toward anyone who might come in and try to mess things up.
The problem is
because that was the whole point.
Is
was defending yourself and being able to defend anyone who tried to come in against the country.
the problem is people use that bear arms thing for bullshit, like saying, "Oh, okay, that is the excuse." In my mind, the amendment is just an excuse for some fucking redneck to shoot some black dude that just walked by their house.
I personally like the video I posted found on Facebook of some guy who parked his car in his own garage. And as the garage was closing, two kids climbed in underneath the closing garage door and tried to open his car and steal it. And of course he pulled out his handgun and shot at them, and they took off running.
Yeah, that's a handgun. Do you want to know how AR-15 bullets fly? They tumble in the air as they're shooting at you. So if that gets in you, your body's fucked. It will shred your heart. It will shred your whatever the else fucking else it hits. The problem is these are guns that shoot hundreds of bullets per minute. Or second, actually. Okay? You know what? Actually, I might as well fucking play this game as we're talking about guns. The problem is I don't get why you believe in guns so much. Why you believe the Second Amendment is so important in this country. I believe that the Second Amendment should be we should be like the UK. We really should. We shouldn't have guns. Hang on.
Okay.
And I get that might upset most people that I'm saying that, but oh Jesus.
Well then, they would just say that you don't have to have a gun. That's up to you.
The problem is okay, what happens if I become president? Like, come on, guys. If I become president, I could fuck you all over. I'm joking, guys.
I know you are.
I would never. The problem is I get that you guys have the right to have guns, but there's a difference between having the right to have guns, and the problem is people abuse the right to have guns so much. I don't even think they have an AR-15 in this game. Hang on. They have the AK-5. They have most AKs. AMR-16 rifle. This is the one that the soldiers that I was talking about earlier had against the Westboro Baptist Church. Gecko, Carlton, Gwen, Queen's Wrath rifle, which is an actually fantastic rifle. Lion's Roar, bootleg rifle, Cavity 9mm, Valkyrie rifle. My little friend Scarface is in this game. Union, AK, and the Gallant rifle. And
yes, I think
complete the rapid retribution. Okay, I'll do that one. I might as well do that mission while I'm here. No car. The problem is I love guns as much as the next motherfucker, but I don't like the fact that we abuse the Second Amendment so much. And we blatantly abuse it. We whip it, kick it, and rape it. Literally.
Most of the people who legally get their guns are not people to abuse it.
And I'm gonna say most of the time that would be true. But
okay.
But nowadays, no. These are the nowadays, no.
But because no.
Nowadays, no. There are lots of people. I was just gonna say this looks like a grenade to me. It is a grenade. What a fucker. Oh wait, no. I think this is a potato masher. It looks like one of those grenades that the Nazis used to use, the stick ones. Where you unscrewed the bottom, or where you pulled off the bottom and then you threw the grenade, and it would land on its head. I don't feel like dealing with it. But okay. What do I need to do to get that? But I say, okay, let's have our guns. Okay, it's almost the Eston's heritage job. Remember that raid. Hang on. You know what? Never mind. I'll figure it out later. The problem is I don't get why you feel so strongly about the Second Amendment. It's an amendment that lets people get away with hurting other people.
It's an amendment that puts guns into the hand of people who can help protect others. You
and
take
so,
that away,
and the problem
it's not going to stop anyone who still wants a gun from going out and getting it.
What's the name of that mission I need to do? I'm trying to remember what mission I need to do. Retribution. Unless that's the name of the game. Unless it's the name of a game. Because if it is, then, never mind then. Oh man, I can't. You know what? I just play this game for fun. I don't actually play it with people, so I might as well I might as well on camera just turn on God mode as I'm playing.
Might as well.
Cash. Oh wait, no. I don't actually want to play that one. 25. See the problem, my down in the deepest part of my hurt problem is is that there are more people who abuse the amendment than there are actual good people who actually use it for a good reason.
How do you know? How do you say that?
Okay, let's see. I've seen more people lure people into their house, or there are people who just say, oh, the person I don't like in my house, the person I don't like is in my house, so boom, they just shoot them.
And how many other thousands, possibly millions of people have legal guns who never do that?
My question is how come, even though you believe so heavily in this amendment, cops say a gun does not save your life. A gun just makes it more confusing.
I would say there are other cops who say, yes, have them.
Well, the problem is those cops are the hardcore Trump fans who are allowed to do whatever they want at their job and be racist at their job just because Trump's president.
Yeah, I get that.
The problem is you highly doubt anything I say when we talk about this stuff.
Just like you doubt anything I say when we talk about this, or even.
Not really. Not really. We're not really even. We're both lit on fire. Ooh, get my gun. But what I'm saying is, guns are... The problem is I think our country would be a little bit better off if our gun control was so heavy that the only gun you could get was a handgun. I think I have 2 of these. I might. Yeah, I do.
Well, considering that's all I want, I don't care. But that would also take again, the whole point of the Second Amendment when they created it was to stop.
Oh, so what you're saying? So what you're saying? Okay, I'm gonna take this like
away our rights.
I'm gonna take this as how the Parkland kids would see it. So you mean legally we're not allowed? So you mean because of an amendment, we just have to do it? We just have to deal with guns just because you say so?
Well, actually, there are other Parkland kids who are actually going out and doing something productive.
Oh, so you mean protesting isn't productive?
Sometimes it is, but there are others who are, again, setting up their own sites, making a way for kids to be able to communicate and help each other in situations
you know,
like
there
that.
are people on my mother's time. There are
Talking
people
to
on my mother's
lawmakers
timeline.
and working with them to make more restrictions and laws for people to get guns.
You know what? There are people on...
Instead of just using their attention on media to go after conservatives.
But the problem is I see... When I see a conservative or when I hear conservative, anytime I hear conservative, there's something always bad behind it.
Of course there is.
I mean, you're the same way with Republicans, too. Where the hell is my actual good pistol? Please tell me it didn't sell my good pistol. Oh, there we go. There's my crosskill pistol. See, you also... Plus, there are also the people who blame video games.
Yes, there are.
Please tell me this is a silencer.
That's partially why I'm sitting here laughing. Like, we're talking about how we have this kind of guns. Oh, wow, like, this is all right. Oh, that one. Oh, no, this one. That's fun. I know it's a game, but it's just funny.
Fuck! I can never do anything silent. This sucks. But what I'm saying is that I don't believe in the Second Amendment because the Second Amendment is really just an excuse. Really, do you know how many motherfucking school shooters get off on the Second Amendment? Or, I mean...
No.
I mean, besides the ones who fucking kill themselves.
No.
I mean, do you know how many...
I think they've gone in and murdered people. How would they get off?
How would they get off? Because let's see. Do you know that the kid who did the Parkland shooting is white?
Yes, I do know that.
Do you know that he's probably going to get away with this? Because not only is he white, but he has mental disability. So do I. I have mental disability also.
Yes.
But the second I do a school shooting, I'm dead instantly because the cops are going to kill me.
Unless they're out hiding.
Not every cop's a pussy.
Thank God. Can you imagine?
Oh. Okay, how about this? The cops in England are more brave than our cops here. Our cops here are somewhat pussy-like.
And look, there are others who are not like that. I mean, there was some kid who went in with a gun to another place, not one person, and the security guard stopped them before they could do any more damage.
Which one are you talking about?
Hold on.
Wait, are you talking about that Starbucks one where the dude
No,
went with
that's Starbucks. It was,
that Starbucks one, a black dude did it. A black dude stopped
I
it.
did see that, yeah.
But wait, did you see Trump talking about it? No. That's the problem, is that's what people don't notice, is that he never talks about when a colored person does something good. Does he?
You know what? That's the sad thing. I don't know that it's ever really advertised that much when someone does something good.
Yes, it is. It's advertised a lot.
Other than people on Facebook and Twitter who pass it around?
No, in the news it's on Fox and Friends, which, God, I love that name.
Oh, heaven forbid, yeah.
I fucking love that name. They should rename their show that, Fox and Friends. If they did that, that would be fucking hilarious if they did. But the problem is Fox isn't a real news channel. It's not. Where am I supposed to... Oh, this is the security system.
Hold on, reading. Is that the one I'm looking for? Nope, that's not the one I'm looking for. Okay, well, this isn't the one I'm thinking about, I don't think, but there was one in April in Central Florida where a bunch of students were getting ready to walk out as part of the national protest.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people, of course, opposed to think that most of that is just an excuse to get out of class, and why not?
You know what? You know what, fuckers? It's not an excuse to get out of class. It is the students' legal right to fucking protest. So go fuck yourselves. Okay, I'm tired of fucking hearing that. That's fucking ridiculous. Oh, come on, why did you shut off?
Okay, some shoes stopped at an ankle, was in good condition. School resource officer, a deputy, that's not the one I'm thinking of though, heard a bang and rushed to the scene. 3 minutes later, the officer took a 19-year-old into custody without resistance. A former student.
I mean, come on. In this country, if you are white, you... The fuck just hit me. You are basically set for life in this country. You really are, honest to God, truth. Okay? If you're black, you're stuck where you are. You're either stuck where you are or you're Jay-Z.
was gonna say Jay-Z, Alan West.
The problem is those are rich black people who actually got out of their. Oh, don't forget, who is it? His wife comes from the same place also. Can't remember her name. Fuck. People are gonna destroy me in the comments for that. I swear to God! But you believe in the Second Amendment? Oi! Fuck off! But okay, 1 out of 2. See, but my big problem is that you believe in an amendment that's broken. It is broken because no one is willing to fix it. People think it's fine just the way it is. And it's not. It is not fine the way it is.
I think we do need to fix it.
But then, okay, you'd be complaining that the gun laws would be too heavy anyway.
No, because what have I done that would give me any trouble in getting cut? Seriously?
I don't know. I don't know. The problem is at that point with anything.
I don't care what you want to do. You want to do a psychological evaluation. You want to check my background. You want to do anything like that. Go for it.
They'll find something like, oh, your back pain will make it so you can't shoot a gun.
Oh gosh. Yeah, just the fact that I shot them and not have any trouble.
Oh yeah, I've seen people give their wives shotguns and say, shoot this right in front of me right now. And then the wife like ends up breaking their fucking collarbone because of it.
Because they have no clue what they're doing.
Exactly.
And I'll promise you, my sister is not one of them.
The problem is my mother and me aren't one of those people either. It's just that the problem is I don't get why you don't realize that our president is racist. Our president's racist, our administration is damn well racist. Oh, come on, quit. You make this thing take so much longer because you shut off. But yeah, I know. Thank you, finally. But
yeah, I know it's confusing with him. Because I mean he does things that go both ways, and it's kind of a mess. I mean, which is no excuse. I mean, trust me, one way or the other, you don't do it. But
yeah, I will as soon as I find the. As I find the stairs. No,
because
can't use that.
His resort is one of a few that goes against the whole white-only membership policies in that area, but...
Goes against it?
Yes.
His is white-only.
I'm reading this PBS.org website here, and again, this is just part of what I'm looking at. There are other sites that I check out too. He's accused of racial discrimination at his businesses, but uses his Mar-a-Lago resort to smash white-only membership policies in Palm Beach.
Bullshit.
He's among the loudest voices attacking the legitimacy Obama, but launched one of the most public Republican efforts in modern history to reach out to the African Americans.
I'm gonna just stop you reading
He
right
has
now.
I'm just reading their site. Okay.
Yeah,
He has a
even
Jewish
PBS is on his side.
granddaughter and
Lovely.
granddaughter. Yes, that's what he's out of a remembering statement. He fired a longtime aide for using a racist epithet. But
Yeah, oh wait,
found
yet
it
he
adds
refuses.
associated
he
with
re-
Americans with drug use and crime. You repeatedly called Mexicans rapists and criminals while insisting he loves them. It goes, it's both goes,
Yet,
it's
wait,
insane.
yet he refuses to fire that whore that is his assistant for saying that, oh, McCain's just dying, don't listen to him.
For saying what now?
McCain. She said McCain is just dying anyway, so why listen to him? Come on.
Enough people
Move.
are mad about that. Because, I'm sorry, the man deserves your respect. Whether you agree with him politically or not.
John McCain's a fucking war hero.
Exactly.
Supposed to go up there? Okay, go then, dude. Go. Yeah! This is fucking obnoxious. Yeet! But, the problem is our president's a racist cunt. Okay, and it's not both sides. You're talking about when he wasn't president, when he wasn't running for the Republicans. No, that was back then. He was what a fucker there was fucking friends with Hillary Clinton at that point.
Right, honestly, I think they're all playing that political game half the time.
The problem is even his oldest friends have said he's changed. They literally have said he has changed. He has changed so much, his friends have said, that it's disturbing. Come on, hurry up, pick him up. Get in the chopper. I shouldn't have probably brought my cross-kill pistol. Fuck. This game's all about strategy. This game is not for dumb people. At all.
Yeah.
You have to act like you're actually doing the job. So.
Oh wow, yeah.
That's the big part of this, is you just can't bring any gun. So you have to think, okay, how many enemies are going to be there? Are you going to do it stealth? Are you going to do it not stealth? Are you gonna just, yeah. But what I want to say is that Trump is, in my mind, the wrong person to be president. I would rather have Hillary and have you bitching about Hillary all day than have my country attacked like it is. Okay, what is the 8 1 1 Open faster. Thank you.
Right?
So what is the point of this, by the way?
Which one?
You game.
Oh, I'm taking jewels right now.
You're just going in and stealing from people.
This is an illegal crime ring. This is like literally one of the most popular games. This is literally one of the most popular games among people on Steam because it is almost realistic. It's fun. The problem is guns are okay as long as it's in a game. In my mind, actual humans should not have guns unless they're in the army. So don't just.
Hey, I was just curious. That's all. I'm not saying anything
My
about
thing
it.
is why can't you fit all these diamonds in one bag?
Right. But then again, that would, what?
That many diamonds, you have to have it in your bag.
Not really. Most of these diamonds you could just pile on top of each other.
Well, right, but if it's something that you think of. Although, unless you've got the Kohinoor or something like that, the larger diamonds, it isn't necessarily the size, it's the value, it's the condition of them. It's, it's the clarity, things like that really make the difference in value.
Oh yeah. Fucker.
Which is kind of interesting. I mean, I had a ring like that I took in to get reset, a diamond, to get reset. And the people at the store had to look, the manager even came in and looked at it.
Did they think it was?
So, it's just like,
Was it not? Did it not look real?
oh no. Yeah. They were just impressed at it because of the clarity of it. It was so gorgeous. It was something my grandfather had made it. Just
Okay. My question is okay, you can buy a gun. You can buy a gun. But if you're gay, you can't get married. Easy. Why? Tell me why.
I'm saying that is actually the case in a lot of places.
Why is it hard for gay people to live in this country? Yet, some fucking redneck named Billy Bob can go get a fucking AR-15 for $20. Ooh, I wouldn't want to use that AR-15. Eee. What's wrong with that?
Well, first of all, I doubt that AR-15 is going to cost that little.
You get what I mean. Okay? You get my point. You get my point of why is it easier for someone to get a gun in this country than to get married? To who they love.
That I can't tell you.
Exactly. No one can. Now, kill your friends.
Now, right? Now that is changing, there are, more and more, that is becoming easier and easier. More and more places are doing it, are allowing it, which I do not have.
Secured bag value. Only 50,000? The fuck? These guns are worthless. No, although I've never played this on any level beside or any higher than this.
Okay. So what level is this?
This is normal. But as I'm gonna say now, it'll probably piss you off. It'll probably piss off half my people. But I'm gonna say this. I think guns should be... Guns aren't a privilege, in my mind. Guns aren't even... No, wait, guns aren't a right. Guns are a privilege. We don't... The problem is you don't... In my mind, guns... People treat guns like they are a right. They're not a right. They're a privilege. Laws give you the privilege of having a gun. Not the right to have a gun. It is not your right to have a gun. It is not your right to shoot people. Okay? If someone's coming in to rob your house, shoot at them. And by the way, what are you going to do if they have a gun? If they have a better gun than you do? Oh wait, nothing. You'll be dead and they have your shit. That's what's gonna happen.
Which they would probably do anyway if they had a gun.
Actually, most home invasions with a gun, they unless they're just escalating beyond all belief, it doesn't turn out to be a murder robbery. It just turns out to be, just kill your friends faster.
Right.
And I have a feeling there are going to be people in the comment section calling me a hypocrite. Oh, look at the game you're playing. How hypocritical. It's not hypocritical, it's a fun game. Guns in real life and guns in video games aren't the same thing. Necessary at all, actually. I'm not
actually,
even
I wish those people who want the thrill of taking a gun and going and stealing from people would do it in a video game instead of doing it in real life.
We had the lovely thing of Grand Theft Auto! The toxic, horrible community of Grand Theft Auto!
I mean, if you really want the thrill of stealing from somebody and shooting a gun at somebody in this kind of situation, do it this way.
Or join the army!
Well, I have to try to get the army, and that's not exactly what I'm doing, but I think
Yeah, it's not the point. Just join the army if you want to shoot guns. Hell, I think they let you basically shoot guns whenever you want. As long as you say it's for practice. Is that it? Is that all the diamonds?
Yeah, I mean, you want to go steal from somebody, you want to go shoot up a bunch of people just for the fun of it? Here's the truth. Have fun.
Exactly. Go to the game, not the... You know what? You're useless. Just stop. Oh wow, I can't kill him. I can kill this one over here though. Move it! I wasn't even directly on him, I still got him in the head. But the big problem...
And look, you know what? If somebody broke in here, heaven forbid, and had a, especially if they had a gun, unless I was waiting for them and didn't let them get in the door, most of the time, if they're actually in here and pointing the gun at me, I'm not allowed to take it. Okay? I'm not going to get into a shootout with them, and that's
My question is they're gonna look at your stuff and say, you have nothing, I'm leaving.
Exactly!
You have nothing, I'm leaving!
I mean, that would be kind of my question. I mean, first of all, what would anybody want? But, it's not like I have no shot.
See me, people, I have some stuff that people want.
I mean, and I'm walking through, not that my neighbor is paying attention, but I'm walking through the back and say, okay, what do I have? A PS3, a couple of TVs, a DVD player, a VCR player, which if you really want it, go for it. I don't have a handful of VHS tapes anymore. The most valuable things in this apartment are probably my jewelry from my grandparents.
And that actually might get a thief to come to your house.
Yeah, and that is only a couple of pieces that are actually registered and insured separately because of their value. Not that I'm going to point out to anybody what that is, but you know, if you're going to get in here and you really want to dig through my jewelry box to find them, go for it. But most of my electronics and stuff, I mean, it's not like their newest model. It's not like I have a huge 70-something inch TV sitting in my living room. I don't.
I have a 55-inch TV sitting in my living room.
Mine is only about 40, I think, in the living room.
You're weak. You need to pay more money for your TV.
I mean, it's not like I have...
But what I'm saying, but then there are politicians like Trump. And by the way, everything I'm saying is recorded on the internet. Okay? Whatever I say about him is recorded, is true.
Okay.
And why would I have a reason to lie about our fucking scumbag of a president?
Okay.
Well, I really hope that the dude from InfoWars comes in my comments and says, I'm gonna come and have my friends come and kill you. And do you want to know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say, good luck getting through the gang members, the all-black neighborhood and gang members that are around here.
Everybody who would take that over for expressing your opinion on this is ridiculous. And I'll say it again, I don't care. That is a ridiculous reason for wanting to go after anybody.
Oh, your political
I'm
views
gonna
are...
go kill you. Why? Because...
So tired.
Yeah, me too, but at least they don't have that pain in my shoulder.
But what I want to say, another thing I want to say is that what I say in this video are my political views, and my political views aren't going to change for anyone.
Yes.
So if anyone comes up to me and says, well, I'm not going to subscribe anymore if this is your thing, tough fucking shit, I don't care.
Right.
You're the one person who I probably don't give a shit about.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, the actual voice actors for their characters in here actually have their own I don't remember what I was gonna say. But then, okay, you gotta look at it from my side of it. Also, I've looked at it from your side, the Republican side. Actually, you sound more like an independent than an actual Republican.
Yes.
But how I see this as there is an idiot in the presidency, and that idiot needs to be tamed right now. That idiot needs to either be tamed or thrown in his cage. Okay? He needs to be thrown in his cage and told, no, it is wrong what you're doing. You can't just do what you want as president. He is hell, actually, legally, presidents have to follow the law also.
Yes, they do.
Oh, I should have brought a saw. Guess I could go change my equipment if I wanted to. But I don't care. Just call the cops already. Thank you. But the biggest problem I have with the Second Amendment is that it really gives people an excuse to do whatever they want with guns. Oh wow, you're creepy.
No, you still
What person?
possessing a gun does not give you the right to go out and murder someone.
Well, that's how people feel. They feel like they can. That's how the KKK sees it. They see them having guns, their right to bear arms. They see my race, my friend's race, everyone's race that isn't white as their right to bear arms.
Well, the KKK is idiots, I'm sorry.
And most of the people who have the guns, not all, but some, are part of the KKK.
Some, yes.
You know what,
Most?
bank manager?
No.
Okay, good, they're here. Good, they're here. Means I get to kill things. But that's the excuse for a lot of them. Is that, oh, they're a danger to America. We're gonna use our right to bear arms, and we're gonna kill every single last one of those niggers. Literally, that is it. This is why the Second Amendment needs to go.
Because there are people who would take advantage of it.
Exactly. There are idiots like that who ruin it for everyone else. Where is
And
this?
that's what you would do. Take the guns out of the hands of people who would never.
And plus, if
Just
you make
because
it
there are a handful of people who would take advantage.
a handful, really?
In comparison to the numbers, I'm saying. I'm not saying that there are literally 5 people.
5 people is a handful? Now, whatever. Math sucks.
Yes, I know.
But the problem is if you take away the Second Amendment, the Nazis have nothing.
No, actually, if you take away the Second Amendment, you have no recourse against the Nazis. Or anyone else who decides that they're going to come in and do what they want and take over.
You realize we do have an army, right? Taking away the Second Amendment does not waive the right of the army to have guns at all.
No, but, okay, so what if, and Alan, this is just a random thing, I do not think it would happen, but this is just as a random, wild example. What if Trump decides to ignore the rules and do what he wants and decide to make this a police state?
The problem is he already has for the Mexicans. So, what would make it any different from that? Really?
People with their guns would not put up with it.
I'm pretty sure his fans would.
Nah, I don't think so.
You don't get how dedicated his fans are, do you?
I guess there are enough people who are not that blind and would not allow any.
Okay, the problem is what you're not getting and what you actually, as I see it, are downright refusing to get, is that his fans refuse to listen to anyone but him. So if he says, oh, it's going to be police state now, oh, they're going to believe it and they're going to go along with it because they think he knows what's best for them.
And I think there are people, I'm not saying that there aren't people who are that foolish.
And the problem is
there are many people who are not.
The problem is if Trump decided to do that, that is when the army would go arrest him.
Exactly.
Then it's over.
If that were to happen, he's their commander-in-chief.
God damn it, cops. How am I stuck behind the door?
I don't know.
The fact that me and my crew can clean out a whole shitload of cops from the area, make them pull back. Anyway, no, it's okay if the Second Amendment is taken away. Really, what the fuck are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna whine and bitch on the internet? No, you're not.
No, we're gonna keep our guns anyway. Ignore them.
And then that's the problem is at that point what would happen is if you guys ignored them, is if you ignore the government, they'll come in with cops and take your guns.
Yeah. Let them fight some of these guys who are military trained to take away their guns. Go for it.
I think the military would understand the law. Okay, the problem is I find it insulting that you would think the military would just fight. The military guys would just fight, and plus, it would only be for, like, normal people. Not the military, not of the military. The military probably wouldn't have to give up their guns at all. They're the ones who are defending our country. In my mind, if you're not defending our country, you don't get to have a gun. Really. That's how it should be. If you're
but see, we see it as, in a way, we are.
What the hell?
Defending the country. We're defending our families, our possessions, and if need be, against invaders, we will defend the country as a whole.
And I hate being that guy, but I'm gonna call bullshit on that just now. I believe that you can only defend your people so much. Leave it to the professionals. Okay? Leave it to the professionals who actually have the training to do it. Okay, if bad guys are coming to take over our country, we have the army for that.
And nobody else should get involved. We should just hide.
Yeah! Hide! Run! Hide! Okay, yeah, shoot! But hide! Okay.
And if the army isn't there?
The problem is that's why we have the National Guard. The National Guard is the one to do that job, is the one to clean up when the army isn't there. Fucking rejects.
Okay. And if the National Guard isn't there?
At what point won't the National Guard be there? We have to think logic, not hypothetical crap. There we go. That's the problem, is then the cops would get involved. The cops... Okay, look at this. Most, if not lots, of ex-military go into things like SWAT. SWAT is trained to do this, to protect America.
Yes, and thank God they are, because we need them.
The problem is, okay, I get that you don't care how other countries see us, but other countries see us as lunatics. Oh. I have to do that. Out of the way. Yeah. This would be much easier with a minigun. Oh, wow. The computer is right here. Okay. I like these offices. These offices are very nice.
They are nice.
But no. You do, in my mind, okay, yeah, we keep our guns. And then we get overpowered by an enemy more powerful than us. Then our guns don't matter. Do you want to know? Okay, we keep the Second Amendment, but we have, in my mind, we can keep the Second Amendment all we want, because there's no, the problem is you're going to argue me down until I say yes about the Second Amendment.
You can think what you want. I'm not going to try to argue.
We can keep the Second Amendment, but what the fuck? But the problem is what the fuck are we going to do when the next school shooting is so bad that all the students die? That everyone in that school dies. What are you gonna say then? That if they had more guns they would. No, more guns don't help. Cops have said so. In a shooting, more guns don't help. It just makes them confused. Okay, because if you shoot the shooter, you look like the criminal, not the shooter, because they can't identify the shooter then. It's called logic for a reason. Am I almost out of bullets? Oh, blind. Ouch. Yeah, Bane. Shut the fuck up. Okay. Anything you need to say? Because my voice is getting tired and I don't want to talk anymore.
Oh. Okay.
But...
So, then, we strengthen the requirements, which again, I am not against strengthening
Oh, I have a light on this one?
for having a gun. Right?
Yeah.
You improve security in schools.
But then, okay, schools have enough fucking money problems as it is. Okay, strengthening security means more people to pay. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Would you rather have guns in our school than more security? Well,
I would rather have more security at the first point.
I
And I'd also like to be able to know that the security guards and police officers around will actually help.
This is why you hire Army only. Okay, this is why you hire ex-Army men only, because you know they'll help.
Oh, I know for a fact that those of us would have to go personally on your own time.
I don't need Joe money. I'm doing this for free.
Exactly.
I don't need your money. All I want is lunch.
Yep, exactly. Feed me, and I'm happy.
Now that'd be my thing, is feed me and I'm happy.
Right?
But the big problem I see with anybody who defends guns is that people kill people. Guns don't kill people. Okay?
Yes, that is correct.
Do I have my thermite? Yeah, I do have thermite with me.
That is correct. You get people like Timothy McVeigh who didn't even use a gun and killed how many people in Oklahoma City?
He was a bomber.
Yes, he was.
Bombs are different than guns. Bombs can be made out of anything. Guns you have to buy.
Or something. Yeah.
Guns you have to buy.
Yes.
You can't ban bombs when they're already illegal.
Right.
So,
But does that stop people from
not
Does that
really.
stop people from running into crowds of people in their cars?
I'm
But
sorry.
as
I'm
you
starting
said,
to think that
guns-
maybe.
As you said, the guns in and of themselves are not the issue.
I'm starting to think guns in and of themselves are the issue. They really are the issue. And when you stop and don't realize that, that's when they become an even bigger issue. Believe what you want to believe, but facts are facts. Really, facts are facts. It's really, we're really arguing over who's right here. I believe I'm right. Oh, I'm bored. Time to turn off the game.
I'm just saying, if you take the guns away from the people who are law-abiding citizens who use them strictly for hunting, for defense, personal defense, and family
Okay.
defense, things
How
like that,
about this?
then the guns are only in the hands of the criminals who don't care about laws.
Guns are only in the hands of criminals anyway. The problem is, but then those law-abiding citizens turn into criminals and go get guns anyway. See the pattern here?
No. There are many people who, well, mind if you took away their tried to take away their right, which it is their right legally.
Well, if you go into another country, they see that right as more of a problem.
And that's their country. There are others who make sure that all of their citizens are armed.
My question is okay, what happens if the UN says this? No more guns in the world. The country who has guns, not only will we take over their government and lock down the country, we will make sure that the people who are keeping guns when we say so or go to jail and stay in jail forever until the problem is taken care of. Okay, if it ever comes to that, if it really ever fucking comes to that, what you guys gonna do? Are you gonna shoot the officials that come in, the heavily armored men who come into your house in full bomb gear that is so fucking heavy that you hear the clanking as they walk? Clank, 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 clank. Clank, 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 clank. Clank. That'd be hilarious. I'd give up my gun just because that'd be funny.
You are funny.
Like, okay, are you really gonna tell someone who's pointing a gun at your head and telling you this is the law of the world, give it up now? Are you gonna give up your gun or are you gonna shoot at them?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Please don't shoot at them. Just give up your fucking tiny handgun that you have.
I was going to say, my tiny handgun that I would never point at anyone unless they would come to protect me. But the UN or whoever decides that our country's laws don't matter.
The problem is the UN is there to help us. That was a hypothetical for a reason.
Yes, I know.
That was a hypothetical for a reason, because the reason that I said that is because the world can be much worse, and I mean much fucking worse, than it is at this time.
Yes, it could. Agreed.
But the world's pretty bad right now. Okay, Trump is trying to destroy the world. Okay, he has threatened other countries with war because they said something about him. I swear to God, it shouldn't be just 2 up there when I click once. Ham heartbreak again. La, 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 la. But you guys gotta think. Time to go get more rocks. I remember I loved this game when I was a kid.
I'm gonna say I'm already listening to the music. Sounds so cute. I love it. Hantaro. Which one is this now?
This is still Ham Heartbreak.
Ah, okay.
But actually, I'm not gonna play this one right now. I'm gonna play Rainbow Rescue. There we go. Wow, this is an upgraded version. Oops. Fuck.
Nope.
Fuck!
Aww. So cute.
Yes. What is Prism? Okay. Okay, I'm turning on the music first of all. I don't need to get copyrighted for this shit.
No, let's not.
Okay, I guess I can't turn it off.
Oh no.
It's not like it's an actual Pokemon game anyway, so...
True, true.
I'm actually at a point where I want to talk about this, but we've disagreed and argued and debated so long that I'm hungry.
Oh no!
I don't know what the fuck for, though.
Shut up. Have you eaten much at all?
I literally just woke up maybe at 10 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
And I ate a brownie.
Oh no! Of
But
course, I haven't had much more to tell you the truth, so I can't give you some hard advice.
I love how our conversation went from cutesy bullshit to
all kinds of whatever, yeah.
to arguing about the fucking retarded gun laws in this country.
I know, right?
The problem is our gun laws are so lenient with people. It shouldn't be lenient.
I think part of it too is I don't know that people meaning places and people, the citizens, pay enough attention. Because, I mean, there are these kids who are 19, 20 years old. Okay, the law is 21. If it's actually theirs, that is not legal.
Yet the cops do nothing about it.
Right, but yet, see that, and I think that is part of the problem, obviously. If you are going, if that is the law, then if the people selling these guns need to be making sure...
Wait, there was a law in place, but oh wait! Donnie took it away!
Wait, somebody ignored it?
But Donnie Dick Boy took it away! God,
What law?
yes, he did! Because it was
Which one?
Because it was Obama, he
Which
took it
one?
away.
Which one?
It was the you have to do a background check.
You still do.
Well, now you don't. He took it away. He literally. If that one shot, yes, one shot. But he did take it away because it was Obama era. He's undoing everything Obama did. He has backed out of deals that Obama did. He has taken away laws. He has taken away vital things from America. Because Obama did it. It's like the devil in In South Park, did Diddy do it? Because I don't want to do it if Diddy did it.
Yeah, well, I know here people who are barred from licensing include those under the age of 21. Felons,
Well, that's fucking
fugitives,
Texas.
people who are chemically dependent or incapable of exercising sound judgment.
But also, welcome to Texas, where we give you a
Yes.
gun and a beer.
As long as you're 21, sure. And are not chemically dependent or incapable of exercising sound judgment. You know, all which it
Okay, question.
takes care of an awful lot of people.
Question. How much of that law is followed? None. Probably. Really?
I would say in a lot of places, quite a bit of it is followed, and it should be.
The fairy tale that comes out of your mouth sometimes is funny.
I'm not saying people can't get guns otherwise. I mean, obviously that's true. I'm not that naive to think that people can't get guns otherwise.
Haven't you ever noticed in this country no one follows the law? Ever? You know, on both sides of the thing. Okay, I've seen sheiks, or Sikhs, I think it's called, who own their own store and refuse to take money that's not dollar bills, even though all places legally have to take money, no matter what it is.
Uh-huh.
If someone comes into your place and says, I'm here to pay with this, you legally have to take it. You guys have to take it. You cannot call the cops on him. You cannot do anything. You have to take it. You have to count it. And you can't do anything. You are out of luck. That is the law.
Uh-huh.
That law is followed 10% of the time, if not less.
I haven't run into places that have refused to take money. I'm assuming you have quite a few of them up there, though.
No, here they follow that law. It's you either follow it or your shop gets closed down. No, what I'm saying is there are some places where, like some federal buildings, who refuse to take. There was a man who came in to pay one of his tickets with, I think, 40,000 pennies.
Oh gosh, okay.
And they called the cops on him and charged him with a federal crime, or charged him with disturbing the peace.
That is ridiculous. That's funny.
Because they were too fucking lazy to count it out.
Wow.
You know what? You could wear... The problem is you could wear the mask, but take off the ears.
Uh-huh.
Did you just admit to getting wet over the thought of hurting someone? funny. We're gonna beat your ass. Do, do, do. Wow, that burn from last night really hurts my fingers, both my fingers.
Oh
But the what were we talking about? I don't remember.
no. I'm not sure either.
Okay, yeah, we were talking about your gun laws, or the change laws.
Got money. Yeah.
But, okay, that law's followed, but then why isn't the drinking law or any other law
That's a good question.
for that matter followed?
That's a good question. I mean, I for the most part followed that law. I mean, I didn't go out and buy alcohol.
You don't drink.
I do, or drink it consistently until I was 21. But a lot of people ignore it.
In Japan, there are gun laws, heavy ones. My question is every other place has gun laws but America. Every other place has universal health care but America. Literally every place does. Even if they're crappy places, they still have universal health care.
Yeah, many countries with permissive gun legislation are Albania, Austria, Chad, Republic of Congo, Honduras, Micronesia, Namibia, Nigeria, Pakistan, Philippines, Senegal, Tanzania, the United States, Yemen, and Zambia.
We have gun laws.
Several other countries like Canada and the Czech Republic, despite theoretically being restrictive, shall issue countries.
Or shall what?
Issue countries for gun laws. Means they're not as strict as they make it sound.
Okay, whatever the fuck your reading's wrong. Oh, needles, I hate needles. Go away, please.
I do too. I do too. And actually, Switzerland doesn't have very strict gun laws either.
Well, they have bears. They have bears and scary things over there.
Yes, they do.
Quit picking on my poop, mon. But what I'm saying is we need better gun laws in this country. When other countries say that our gun laws suck, like, we have a problem. It's just the people who refuse to recognize that we have a problem that are the problem. There's so many.
Well, you know what? I think first of all, I think, reading this, if they are followed, which I think in many cases they are, then Texas actually has some pretty decent rules as far as who may buy a gun. I think that a lot of it, some of it too, obviously they need to go further into mental stability, along with age and all of the other requirements.
I think you're saying things like that just so you don't get hate on YouTube. I'm actually at a point.
It's true.
It is, but
that is what needs to happen, and the laws actually need to be followed, which is another question. You can make all the laws you want, if people ignore them, it doesn't matter.
The problem is we never enforce our laws. Wow, I really hurt my pinky last night.
Oh no!
I really did. It's I think I third-degree burned the top of my the cuticle on my finger.
It's that bad. That's crazy.
I can't go to the doctor. I'm agoraphobic. People forget that. I don't get how.
I'm just saying your burn is that bad. You look bad, that's all. ザクソンはそれを紙一重に受け止めてるんですよそのチームの連中といえばでかいだけのチームは言いたい方で言えばもう気づくのだけが気づくのよまあそないいうところと暗示好きな話はこれでしまいよ
So
バッチのやったこと忘れるのない
You like sucking on Yugo's balls, right? Not you, her.
Thank you.
No,
I figured you meant her. Come on now.
Really hope the but I swear, okay, we need to train our cops better and punish our cops for doing bad things.
Yes.
Okay, the only time a cop gets actually punished is if they're another color other than white. Okay? And don't tell me I'm wrong either, because I know I'm right. I will not back down on that subject, because, no. There have been too many instances of, why does she wear a horse skirt? She's like 12! Go back to your place on Whore and Cute Island! I'm pretty sure she'd hit me in the kidney for saying that.
Probably. 記憶を突破してよくサーバーとリンクしているかと私の記憶では常人の何倍がブックと言われてるくらいのサーバーに上げたデータが勝手に消えることなんてないでしょ確かに常識じゃ考えられない処置かも
When you find out at the end that it's his best friend doing this.
Oh.
Yeah, you know that little pink-haired dude, kid, girl that you see all the time? Yeah, he's doing all of this because he just wants my character's attention. He just wants to have my character's attention.
Oh gosh. Wow.
I heard that. She really does love my character.
Aww.
Oh. My heart will wither and die. Bunny. But then you gotta think that, okay, if our cops refuse to do their job, to do their job, not our job, but unless people take their job into their own hands, the problem is the law is on the side of whoever they think is wrong. And that's how law and order works in the first place. That's why pedophiles never go to jail. Is because the people think, oh, it's just one time. Even though he has been reported to have fingered, fucked, and diddled 1,500 girls.
I know a couple of pedophiles at least, from seeing them from my friends in other situations, that are in jail, and actually am quite happy about it, to tell you the truth, because I know what the prisoners are doing to them.
It's gonna shank you in the shower. You know, actually, other prisoners don't actually get to see pedophiles.
Probably because they're smart and the people running it are smart enough not to either tell the other prisoners what they did.
They're all stuck at they're all stuck in solitary confinement. They live the life in solitary confinement.
I kind of like that better. In a way. Either way, they should be in prison. I'm sorry. It's just, I don't get it.
Excuse me, tricky blonde bitch. What you trying to do? funny. I don't like chorizo over here. Or chorizo, or whatever the fuck he's called. But the big thing is that, okay, you're probably gonna be pissed at me for saying this, and I really truthfully don't care if you are, because it is the truth what I'm gonna say. That if a black man, Mexican, what are they called? Muslims, SNL joke, funny as fuck. Muslim or any other race besides white does a crime, nothing happens. Or not that. No. Something happens. They either get shot by the cops or they're in jail for life. Okay?
Okay.
But with a white dude, they'll get off and be happy back at home again within a day. Okay, it's not a problem you can ignore anymore.
I agree with you. Any person of any color should be treated the same in committing crimes as well as any other place.
I already have the cutest girl in the game, so go fuck yourself. You remember that one girl my character did the fun fish face to?
Uh-huh.
They are dating in the game. She always talks to him.
Aww.
She always talks to him on the Digiline. She never not talks to him. So, she does like my character. Unless Erica hacked her account and was like, stay away from my man, bitch.
Yeah.
It's not like I have much choice, Chorizo. Oh, I could be a dick, or I could be nice. If you have a moment, could you tell me if anywhere nearby sells carrots and curry works cheap? The things I say for girls.
Yes, we know.
Okay, I need to check where I'm going first of all.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Gather information, open space. Okay. What, she's a hacker? Of course she's a hacker, because she's fucking hot.
Naturally.
Ow. My boob. I'm joking. Okay. But the racism in our country has gotten so much worse since Trump got in. I'm so afraid that my light fixture is gonna fall on top.
I don't know. I mean, I would say that it's been getting worse for a few years, but
no, it is literally. It is at the peak of worst as as bad as it gets right now. It is like this. Technically, it's like the '60s all over again. Like. We're lucky nowadays that nothing can go past the internet.
Yeah, and I think that's a lot of it. In a lot of situations, because we hear so much about everything so quickly now, you know?
Exactly.
Which is good and bad sometimes, but...
But there's with some of your political views, I don't get how you're not a Republican, because you believe in our president so much. Like, you say we should just deal with it because he's our president. No, we shouldn't deal with it just because he's our president.
No.
We have a right. The problem is the election is technically a job interview. And he failed the job interview several times, yet he still won. Hillary actually passed it. Hillary's qualified. He's not. I don't want to do Chrono Destroyer. Don't want to do that one either. I want to do this one. There we go. That took them all out. Okay, if we didn't have elections in our country would suck. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But when the Electoral College failed their job, that is when the Electoral College is gone. They failed to do what
How did they fail?
They let a man in who legally didn't win. Hillary won, not him. Okay? We're not going to argue about this because I'm not going to give an inch. At all.
Well, the Electoral College did what it was supposed to do.
No, they did not. They did not do what they were supposed to do.
Because Hillary lost, right?
No, because I damn well know more about this shit than you do. How about that? I know what they're supposed to do, and I know how they're supposed to do it. They're not supposed to do it how they did it.
Okay.
The Electoral College did something wrong, and now they're being punished for it. Okay? They're punished and they're done now.
What did they do wrong?
Let's see, they let a man who cheated in. He cheated. I don't get why you don't believe he cheated. Why do I have one message on Skype?
No.
He cheated. You just refuse to recognize that. Okay, it's just you and everybody else who's on his side refuse to recognize it. Zuart wasn't a good idea to get. He's so ugly. No colors. Ugh. Gold is cool though.
Cool.
But it's people refuse to recognize that he did cheat. He did cheat. There is proof he cheated, or else Mueller wouldn't be doing his job. The FBI wouldn't be doing their job either. So, the only choices here are either I'm right, or I'm just an idiot that just listens to anything that I hear. And that's not true. If I listen to anything I hear, I would still be with my ex-girlfriend. How about that?
Okay. Well then, I will do a little research on it, and I will look into it.
It was a gigantic thing! It was a gigantic thing after he won, air quotes. Air quotes. Things that I have to say because I don't have a face cam. Okay, there we go. I'm finding here. Air quotes. Okay? It's I don't get why it's, oh, I'll do research when this is something you should have looked up a long time ago. Like, a long time ago. The first time that we talked about politics, this should have been something you looked up. Why is my mouth so dry today?
I don't know.
It couldn't be because I sleep with a fan on.
Nah.
The problem is the fan's not even facing up on my face. Isn't even on my face.
I actually had a fan on last night too, and that's unusual for me.
Yeah. You also live in Texas also.
That is true.
But what I'm saying is, he cheated. Mueller's proved it. So has Comey. Before he was fired, he proved that he cheated. Okay? You don't agree with everything I'm saying, so you either must do research or I'm just wrong.
Okay. And I will.
Bathroom. Be right back.
Okay.
Okay, after the video, look up what all Mueller has on Trump.
I will.
And then you should, after reading it, hopefully you don't go to someone you have to go to someone who's neutral. Okay.
Which is the intention. I'm gonna find something somewhere that is neutral and not just.
His cloths used to be originally blue. I don't know why they're not blue.
Which is the challenge, unfortunately, but that is what I'm going to do.
feel like if I press on my thing here, that pus is just gonna come squirting in my face.
Oh my gosh!
It's just that sore that it's that pus feeling.
Oh yes, I know what you mean. Yeah. Wow. And that's just from boiling water?
Yeah. I think the boiling water was over 500 degrees, but you know. But
well, yeah. But wow.
I actually hurt 2 fingers, but the one finger doesn't hurt as much as my little finger does. Yeah, but as I'm saying is Trump just look at it and look at what Mueller's doing, and if you still don't believe that I'm right, then that's you. I'm gonna just mark you down as one of the people who just refuses to listen to anything other than what they believe. And that's fine, and that's completely and utterly fine. That changes nothing in our friendship. It just, you're on the list of, okay, she just refuses to listen.
Okay, so then would it go the same way the other way? I mean, if I have other information?
You mean other information than someone
that says something? Not, I mean, again, just random. I'm researching.
Then the man who's actually doing the investigation and tells the man who is dotting his T, is crossing his T's and dotting his I's so that he can get this fucker. If you find any other information on that, I'm gonna call you a straight liar, because that's just people trying to get in the way of his job. He's doing a job as a patriot for America right now. He's not doing a job for fun. He was hired.
Then I will research it on neutral sites and judge it from there. But I would expect you would do the same thing.
I already have all my research done, and I already
from neutral locations.
Yes, I do.
Okay, that I just wanted to make sure.
My mother does it for me because I'm too fucking lazy to do it myself. Plus, if I really need anything, I just have to look at my mother's timeline.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Alright, well, I will do my research and you can listen to your mom. That's fine.
Are you disappointed that I listen to my mom?
I'm disappointed that you haven't done your own checking for yourself.
The problem is I do my own checking. It's just on the big things, I don't. I really fucking don't, because I don't care. I really don't care. I just want Trump out. I want him got already. He has done crimes, and I want him to pay for it. Okay? And once it's all said and done, then yes. Okay. It's done. Wow, those stripes are fucking ugly. They make your boobs look small. Angemon! I remember when Angemon first turned into Angemon, then Donkey punched,
It's my Hapkin visit.
Who was it? Who the fuck did he kill? Oops, I'm out of that. he donkey punched, I think it was a Devimon? Yeah, he destroyed a Devimon. And then he promptly died after that. You will not survive because this deletes your data. Ah, that's fun. But my big point in what I'm trying to say here is that the people that you listen to or that you see are the ones who support the evil man that's our president. And our president is not a good man. Obama was a good man. Trump is not. Trump is an orange twat monkey. Love that fucking word. Twat
yes,
monkey.
Yes, I know. I know you do.
Nah, I never use violence against a girl. What the fuck, you douche? Scaring the shit. The problem is those girls are just little girls, probably little 18-year-old girls in real life who want something in life but can't get it because they don't have the money.
Mm-hmm.
If it was just because so you could keep hitting on me, I refuse. Oh wow, turned down. Instantly. Oh wow. So tired. I get people have different political views. There's a difference between political views and just not seeing what's going on. And if you don't see what's going on, then maybe those people are a little bit less intelligent than most people would like to admit. Oh wow, 32 likes. I really am almost tempted to put on my thing. Please make the like and who is it? Make the like and retweet ratio the same, please. Because the imbalance is pissing me off.
Aww.
Don't me. Balance is everything. Almost. Even though, I swear to God, I watch some people walk and they just fall over. It's like God forbid I see someone actually walk straight sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to get it across to you where it doesn't sound like I'm just one-sided. Because everything I say sounds one-sided to you, probably, because I don't like Trump. I didn't like him when he was a normal person. I didn't like him, and I don't like him now, and I never will like him. He is a
You don't have to.
He is a scumbag, and he is disgusting. He has more sexual assault charges against him than fucking Roy Ulstein. But somehow he makes them disappear. So he either starts following the law, he either resigns right now, him and his whole party resign right now and say, okay, we're done, or he faces the wrath of Mueller. One will be more unpleasant than the other, and it ain't gonna be the resigning.
He and the entire party, huh?
Yeah, they might as well. And Hunter to... I swear to God, weird people fucking follow me. I just... sometimes just find the weirdest people who follow me.
I know.
But I do believe that the whole party should quit. I do believe from... I hear a dog.
Yep, there's one outside here.
Yeah, I guess that ends this conversation because I don't know what else to say. I'm too hungry to think right now. And I also kind of want to play Don't Starve Together too, so. Anyway, bye everyone. Uploading this in about 5 minutes. Oops. My character looks like he's on crack. Excuse me, you're 12. I'm not feminine enough for you. Excuse me, you're 12. No, you're not. You're still worrying about your dolls and shit. Go away. No one likes you. I'm joking. She's one of my favorite characters.
I know.
Anyway, goodbye everyone. I really hoped you did enjoy this talk. So,
Goodbye.
So, for the ones who don't agree, dislike the video. I don't give a shit. For the ones who do agree, like the video. And for the ones who don't know what they're talking about, just comment in the fucking comment section and say, I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's see how many people do that. Oh, and the ones who call me nigger cancer get to be on the block list.
Get beat up by just about anybody? Yeah.
Goodbye! Woo!